Hello, I'm Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and this is another one of my raw videos, unedited, just me talking. So, I am doing it this way because I've got a machine back here, which is not ready to go yet, and my main machine, I still have it, and I've been working on it to, I've got some cooling issues with it and everything, and I bought a new fan for it, which is a pretty big fan here, but, lucky me, it requires that there's a plate that goes on the bottom of the motherboard to install that fan. And unfortunately, the case that it's in does not have any removable backing on it to be able to get access to that portion of the motherboard, which means that the entire motherboard has to come out, which is a major, major deal. So, maybe that'll make another video coming up here. We'll go through how to replace your CPU fan when you can't get access to the back of the motherboard. Oh my god. So, what I wanted to talk about today was something that I tried yesterday and learned from yesterday, which is the WarZ Marathon. Now, and I have something else that I want to tell you about, but it'll be after this, and there's going to be a link in the description I don't want to forget. It has to do with EVE Online and ship models. So the WarZ Marathon, I did all those up. I originally was going to do a continuous 24-hour marathon and everything, and then they released early, and they lifted the NDA early, and so anyway, I had all these videos planned and everything, and I started metering them out yesterday at about 6 a.m. my time until 2 a.m. my time. And so, it went for about 20 hours. And, it was very well received. A lot of people really like WarZ and were enjoying all the gameplay, and it's a playlist, and people are able to play it all the way through. It's a lot of content. But what I heard from a lot of other people was that they felt like they were getting spammed, that it was just too much, and that showed in the stats. I can actually see the stats showing that as much as a couple hundred people unsubscribed because of the marathon. And so, I was thinking about that, and I guess that's something that as an entrepreneur, you try all kinds of things to see what works, even if it sounds kind of foolish sometimes. And I knew that people might not want to get so many alerts, but I didn't know how to do it so we could do a marathon without them getting alerted on every video. There's just no way to publish them without getting an alert unless they're unlisted. And if they're unlisted, then what happens is that that it will, well, it kind of does this thing of it won't send an alert, but then nobody knows about it either. So, it kind of defeats the purpose that if nobody knows about it, who's going to watch it? So, anyway, I just wanted to let you all know that I get the picture on that, on how it was both liked and not liked, and there was enough people that didn't like it and spoke with their actions to say that we would not do that again. If we do a marathon again, maybe we'll figure out some other way to do it, like maybe it'll be 6-hour-long videos. Maybe that's not a good idea, but I don't know. Or we'll figure out some other way to publish them without an alert, to where only the first one that begins the marathon and maybe one in the middle or something like that will give an alert. We'll see if that's possible, if I decide to do that again. Otherwise, it'll be normal, to where I'll schedule out, like one episode a day. And in this case, there was 27 of them. I actually had enough to go for 27 days. But I knew that with it being an alpha and everything, that the stuff needed to come out as soon as possible because the game is changing so rapidly that I wanted to be publishing current stuff and not you know, when something happens today and I record it, that it appears 27 days later. That wouldn't be so good. So anyway, just wanted to let you know about that. For all of you who got upset about how many videos that you had in your inbox from me, I apologize. So now we got something else that kicked off officially yesterday, and if you're on our newsletter list, you'll actually see a newsletter probably Monday. We've got some EVE Online ship models, and we are giving them away, and you can get a free entry. The first one to be given away is a Megathron. I would have shown you a picture of it, but my computer was not up to actually doing a live broadcast. So, you know, if you know what it is and you want one, they're expensive. They're actually, I don't remember exactly how much they are, but there's something that I have had a couple of these models in the past, and they're very impressive on your desk. Very nice. So anyway, the Megathron is one that we're giving away at markydragon.com, and there'll be a link in the description to the contest. And the contest will be like this. If you you don't have to purchase anything. You can sign up for a free entry, and on the free entry you can, it signs you up for our newsletter. If you don't want to be in our newsletter to be alerted of things like this in the future, which we've only sent out one newsletter ever since, you know, in the last 6 months, and we're going to send out one on Monday. So we don't send them out very often, but it does put you on our newsletter list. And but if you want to get an entry and you don't want to be on our newsletter list, once you create your account with us, just go in there and uncheck that you don't want any email from us. And we will email you, though, if you win. So it's one free entry per person, and system will only allow you one entry. And then if we have any games that you're playing and you purchase codes from us, it's another entry per code purchased. And so if you're playing EVE Online and you bought a code and you submit it for free entry, you would actually have 2 entries. So anyway, that is through the month of November, and we're going to ship that ship to the winner anywhere in the world, unless the law doesn't allow it. And there's only a couple of places that the law does not allow us to ship to, which would be like places that are embargoed. Cuba is one that comes to mind, and I think that there's 2 other countries. But the countries that we can't ship to, generally not too big of a deal. We don't see any traffic from there anyway. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this video, and I'll have more stuff coming up of you know, the rebuild of my machine here. I filmed actually quite a few more episodes and of that, and I'm looking forward to putting those up. And you know, I guess that's it for today. So thank you for still being here, and do feel free to give me feedback on what you thought about the marathon, if you had comments on it, whether you liked it or not, and you know, maybe how that could be handled better next time. So I don't want to piss people off, but you know, we wanted to do the marathon at the same time, so how do we do both? So if you have any creative ideas, feel free to put them in the comments here. And that's it for today. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.